Hi everyone, it's David here. So this weekend I've decided to come along to the Flamstead Scarecrow Festival. It's been going for the last 20 years or so, and it's become a real staple of village life in the summertime over in Flamstead, which is a tiny little village in Hertfordshire north of St Albans. Now, during the course of the weekend, it basically doubles in size due to the number of visitors who come here to look at their amazing scarecrows. So many villagers take part and build a scarecrow outside of their house, and they all enter a big competition, and it raises loads of money for charity, and it's a real spectacle for visitors like me to come and look at and to enjoy. So I used to cover this event every year when I worked for the local paper, and now I thought I'd come along, give it a go for my YouTube channel. I'm just approaching another one at the moment. You can see this is a good example of the sort of creativity the villagers will display when creating their scarecrows. You've got three here. Two of them are hanging outside of the upstairs window, and then you've got one in the downstairs window. And it's based on Twitching and Bill Oddie, who died earlier this year. A lot of the scarecrows are based around, the themes are based around, oh, and I've just noticed another one hidden away here, of the other presenter of String Watch. I'm not sure I remember her name, but lots, the villagers really get involved in the festival. A lot of the scarecrows are themed around current events. I've seen a Count Bin Face, only they changed it to Count Straw Face. Donald Trump's been involved somewhere. There's been all sorts. David Attenborough, there was a Sir David Attenborough scarecrow, only they changed it to Sir Havid Attenborough, get it? And then there was a Spider-Man, and because there's a new Spider-Man movie, and instead of Brand New Day, it was Brand New Hay. So there's all sorts of puns involved. It's great fun. It's a real spectacle to come and look at if you're a visitor. And it's a great way of bringing people together, because all of the villagers get to know their neighbours, get to become friends with each other. And it's just a really fun, sociable event for everyone, whether you're a visitor or a villager. Can you tell me a bit about your AI Scarecrow?
Okay, so it was a bit of a last-minute design because we're doing a fundraiser for Rennie Hospice today. So we thought we'd put a scarecrow together, and we were thinking with the world being so AI at the moment, we'd try and incorporate that into a scarecrow. So we came up with how can you make AI into a scarecrow? So we thought robot was probably the closest thing you could get to. So we just constructed a robot and then looked for some puns that could be a bit AI themed. But then off the back of that we thought, well, you know, is AI a good thing? Is it a bad thing? So lots say it's positive, lots say it's negative. So we went with the negative. So all of the crows along the wall are that AI is not great for everything, obviously. So that was the idea behind it. We had lots of help from some of the local children making the crows, so yeah, it was really good fun, just a bit of fun really. I think it's really nice that the village all comes together for the event every year, and it's lovely to see so many people in the village. We're really lucky to live somewhere so picturesque, so beautiful, so welcoming people in from the outside to see our lovely little community is really good. So yeah, that's the great thing about it, I think. Plus it also gives local businesses a chance to make some money when times being so difficult. So yeah, it's really good. Sadly, our dad passed away of cancer a few years ago, and Rennie Grove were just incredible in helping us. So we just wanted to give something back, and we're going to be running a marathon in their aid in the London Marathon in April. So we're just doing a bit of extra fundraising. So we got all the prizes donated from local people, and so it's 100% profit. So yeah, hopefully lots of people come and have a go on our tombola, and we can make a bit of money for them.
Sorry to hear about your dad. What was his name and how old was he?
His name was Eddie. He was 68, and historically he always got involved in the Scarecrow Festival and always built all of our displays. So yeah, so it's not quite as grand this year because we're on our own with it, but he'd be quite happy he'd laugh at it. So that's the main thing.
Can you tell us a bit about your creation?
Do you want to take that? Yeah, so we did the Demogorgon from Stranger Things. Me and my family like to watch it. And yeah.
And how long did it take you to create that?
Around a day. We got some resources, and we stuffed it with straw. We did some bunting by the side, so yeah.
So usually how it works is that my wife and the children will kind of decide what they want to do. Sometimes I'm allowed to, take part, and then they'll sort of get they'll buy the bits and bobs that's needed. And you did all the stuffing and everything, didn't you?
Yeah.
And then on the day, sort of my task is to try and get it upright and looking how we want it. The difficulty I find is keeping them upright where they're not sagging too much, and then trying to create some sort of static animation, if that makes sense, so it looks like the arms are doing something.
I see lots of families and young people smiling and taking pictures, and it's really nice when people appreciate the work and how much effort you put into it.
I think this is possibly one of the scarier scarecrows. Has it been successful in scaring off all of the crows?
Yeah.
Yeah, no crows here today.
If you enjoy my content, please like, comment and subscribe. This scarecrow has... It's true, I am the scarecrow in question, and I have indeed subscribed. Well, hello there. I am the tiger who came to tea, and I have subscribed as well. Hi, I'm Percy the pig, and I've subscribed. We're just a bunch of crows having a joyride, and we've subscribed. Hello there. Well, I have definitely subscribed.
So this village of Flamstead, a Hertfordshire village, it's got a population of about 1,400. We have 3 pubs, 1 shop and 2 churches, so interesting ratio. And we have 1 preschool as well. So today we have an annual Scarecrow Festival from Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Usually attracts between 3,000 and 4,000 people. That's not per day, that's over the 3. Today's Friday's the quietest day because people are working. It's very, very family child centric. It runs till 6 o'clock at night. People park in a farmer's field and then they come up. We have about 30 stalls selling arts and crafts, some charities, various things, paintings, photography. So it's an opportunity for stallholders to make money. We have some food. The pubs all do food as well. And hopefully people get to see the best of Flamstead.
As you can see, it's a beautiful village, and we put scarecrows throughout the village. People living here create one imaginative, creative exhibitions, put them outside their house, and then we invite visitors to come and see us, walk around, enjoy the village, enjoy the entertainment, live music, lots of stalls, and vote for their favourite scarecrows.
And what's the impact on village life each year? How does it transform the village?
Well, I think it brings the village together in a way, and you can tell from the sheer number of volunteers we've got, the number of scarecrows. We've got over, I think, more than 86 scarecrows this year. So, for a village of this size, that's really good. It brings it together, I think. It's a real community event and a very, very traditional family day out. It's just good fun. And I think even the people who are actually running it and who are volunteering here, they have a great day. So that's what we try to do.
And can you tell us about the level of work that goes into preparing for and organising this Scarecrow Festival?
Yeah, of course. It is a massive amount of work. It is huge. Because, of course, this is not a one-day event. This is over 2.5 days, so we take over a weekend. And we start months in advance. But it's also because it's not in one location. You see, we use the whole village because the scarecrows are all over. So we have to manage not only the churchyard with the entertainment and the stalls, the cafe, but we also have to make sure that people are safe. So the traffic management, the car parking, we have volunteers running all of that. So it really is a big, big task to organise it. And I am very, very lucky because I have a fantastic team on the committee, and also, not just committee members, but other people who do big roles for us And we all come together and they put in hours and hours of work. But, you know, when you actually have the event and the sun shining and all the visitors are here, it sort of makes it, you know, seem worthwhile. So, yeah. And of course, it is fundamentally a fundraising. So we're raising money for charity. That's what we're doing.
How much money have you raised so far?
Well, I know that over the last 3 or 4 years, 3 years probably, we've raised more than £45,000. So on average, obviously it varies a little bit. It's greatly affected by the weather, of course, but 15,000 for us to have as profit is good. That's what we're aiming for. So, you know, and that's what we've managed to achieve. So it's a big fundraiser.
Is that just from one weekend, the 15,000?
Yeah. One
That's
weekend of 2.5 days.
Impressive.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. So, you know, and it makes a huge difference. The proceeds are spread around all the village organisations, the charities, from little things like the Rainbows and Brownies and Cubs, all the way up to the bigger charities like the preschool or the Friends of Flamstead School. We have an organisation in the village called the Wish Tree, which is there to help people in the village who really need some help with whatever. And, you know, we support all of these. So it's really good causes. And, of course, the fundamental aim is also to maintain this beautiful church, which is, you can imagine, expensive to upkeep. And, you know, the churchyard as well, and keeping it all for the future is really what it's all about. So a lot of money we raise goes towards that too.
And I understand he helped save the church from closure a few years ago.
It did indeed, it did, yes, and that's actually before my time, because I've been in the village 5 years now. But the roof was in need of repair. It was in such a bad state that they had actually said that the church would need to close unless it was repaired. And there wasn't any money available, and so they decided to fundraise. And so for that year, all of the proceeds from the Scarecrow Festival went towards the church roof. Now it's all been done and the church really is secured for the next however many years. But it means we can split the proceeds now again. But yes, it's gone a long way. The Scarecrow Festival has really helped to keep the church open.
So I've been walking around, I've seen lots of really creative entries to the Scarecrow competition. How do you find the villagers get amongst each other? Are they really competitive?
I think people fall into two camps, to be honest. I think there are those who are very competitive. There is no prize, it's just the prestige of getting first place, really. And some people are very competitive and they produce fantastic scarecrows year after year. And then there are others, a bit like me. I make a scarecrow. I don't expect it to win. I know it won't. But it's all about taking part, and it's fun. You know, people do it for the fun. So I think some people are competitive, others less so.
And you've had a look around. You've seen some of the entries. I've seen lots of puns. What's the best pun that you've seen so far?
I'm not sure I can answer that yet because I haven't seen enough of them. That's one of the drawbacks of being so busy over the weekend. I will get to see them gradually. So I can't really say, but it is a tradition to have a pun, either on the word crow or scarecrow in some way, or on something to do with straw or hay. So you will see those puns. There are always some every year. And there's also some people, they go for very topical things. So, you know, a few years ago we had a few Trumps and, you know, we had a Boris Johnson once, you know, this kind of thing. It all depends. People like topical.
Can you tell us a bit about your own one from this year? Because I hear it's quite elaborate.
So we've built a toilet, a wooden structure. We have Worzel Gummidge as a scarecrow sitting on the toilet. There's a chain and a button and there's a water element that flows. And when you pull the chain, Donald Trump, a duck with Donald Trump's face, comes out of the toilet and floats round the water and back with music and a message as well. But it's something we look genuinely, I know it sounds a bit naff, but we genuinely look forward to it every year. Throughout the year when things happen, you think that could be something for a scarecrow.
And you've done some interesting ones in the past too, like the Boris Johnson ones.
So the first one we ever did after moving here was just after Partygate. So we made a Boris Johnson with a nose that worked like Pinocchio. So when you pressed a button, his nose elongated like Pinocchio, and music played. There's a song called Liar Liar, so that played. But we had bottles of wine, we had This Is a Work Meeting, we made a ministerial red box, we had a blue plaque saying Boris Johnson said he lived here, we had suitcases full of wine as well as them lying around everywhere. So it was just it was both a comment and also a lot of fun. And so the kids could laugh at Pinocchio and the adults could laugh at the message.
Great, and what would you say to people who might be interested in coming to the festival in future years?
There's a really good vibe, it's very child-centric, there's nice food, there's, you know, it's a really nice place to wander around, there's some very nice stalls, good music, and just actually a really lovely atmosphere. And particularly if you've got kids, we've got lots of activities for them.
Hey, John Barleycorn, oh, John Barleycorn, old and young thy praise have sung, John Barleycorn.
I am the AI Scarecrow, and I have subscribed. Why, thank you, AI Scarecrow. And if you at home would also like to subscribe to my YouTube channel, the good news is you can. Just click here. And if you'd like to see the execution of Britain's first Christian martyr reenacted with giant puppets, click here.